Hey Fallout fans, I'm back with another settlement tour. This is my main build, Sanctuary City. Probably my most complete settlement out of anything I've ever built. I've spent a lot of hours here, a lot of hours walking to and from because I can't really fast travel here anymore. As we come across the bridge here, we got what I call the kill box. It's basically the main entrance to the outer city. Double kill box with turret situation and a sentry bot right there at the gate. We got a hotel front left as soon as you walk in, and then tucked away in the corner is the clinic and police station. I've got this house walled off from the main street here. You'll see why in a second. A couple little vendor and Brahmin spots there. It's kind of like the mall with a couple outlook spots on the top for guards. Here's one of the entrances to the hotel. Now I'm doing this voiceover and I realized I didn't walk through the lobby of the hotel. It was decorated pretty nicely, I should say. Here's one of the shit boxes. Anyone who's in the city can come out here and use, because there's no working plumbing in any of the houses. Which a couple of these houses in the outer city, I decided to fix up their front entrances. Another shit box here. Now we have the Sanctuary Saloon. Not complete yet. It was one of the last things I was working on before I stepped away from this playthrough. But it did have the pole and the stage ready to go. More of a strip club than a saloon, but hey. Back out to the main street. A couple of sentry bots that like to loiter in the corner there. They're not where I put them. There's the first floor of the shops there with a restaurant top left, lookout and top right. You got the four main shops here. Now, keep in mind, this settlement was built, I'd say 90% before I started modding, before I had DLCs. I added to it since, but I did a lot of this before I had mods. A couple lion statues and guard posts at the inner gate, just for shits.
Careful. Good.
Welcome home to Inner Sanctuary, where we've got Sturge's Garage here on the right, the main workstation. Now, Inner Sanctuary is for Minutemen citizens and people who really live in Sanctuary full-time. Outer Sanctuary is for travelers and, people who aren't quite full citizens yet. I'm going to go up here. This house, I believe, I assigned to Preston, or at least I assigned Preston to the bed in this house. Pretty basic, nothing crazy, nothing fancy. It's got a little bathroom with a lookout, although I see I forgot to put a tub in there. Dirty old Preston. And walk across here. One of my favorite power armor mods. This is the War Machine mod, and it does have a skin that makes it look like Iron Man, which I use for my Tony Stank playthrough. Although because of where I put it on that walkover, you can't really get a front and center look at its face. Over here we have the town hall, which kind of doubles as a town hall and a church. Now I know, again, there are items in like the USO mod or the G2M mod that add like church pews and an altar. It also acts as a courtroom with a little stenographer over there. But yeah, like I said, this whole settlement was mostly built pre-mod, so it's all, for the most part, except for stuff I added later, vanilla assets. Now we come to the bread and butter of the settlement. Next to Town Hall in the center of the circle here, we have the Tree House Apartments. Although I don't think I decorated much in there. I think I had a lot of work to do just to get the building to look right. And here is the main piece of the settlement, the Minutemen, headquarters. Spent a lot of time on this building. Fully decorated, at least the best of my abilities. Got a scavenging station, research and security. Got a little waiting area, common area, little doghouse for one of the pooches. Little clinic next to the cafeteria in case any of the Minutemen get little boo-boos. Gotta have a place to do laundry, right? We got bathrooms. Next to the bathrooms we have a row of beds, you'll see in a second. Packed them in there like sardines. We got Basically kind of like a locker room for each individual Minutemen to store their crap. Over here is the armory. Those red ammo containers are mod items, but they refill every 10 days or so, or in-game days. That there is the first set of power armor you pick up in Concord when you rescue the Minutemen. Down here we're going to the main meeting room. Anytime there's a big decision to be made, or big meetings to be had, laws to discuss, or broadcasts to be made, it's done from this very room here. One could say it's kind of like the Oval Office. Make our way out here, back into the circle. Get a better look at the backside of the treehouse apartments. Those are 3 separate apartments stacked on top of each other. And this here is my house. My player character, who is modeled after me. He's just a jack-of-all-trades type of do-gooder, dressed in the Minutemen General's outfit. This is his house. Little stoner's den in the front corner, next to the main living room out here. You go upstairs and you got the dining room and kitchen. Walkway to the second floor balcony. And then the bedroom with a little morning nook right here. What's your name? Aaliyah? I love that mod. Little private shitter in the corner. There's plenty of storage. Got a dog house for dog meat to spend his nights there, and a smoker's cove in the morning. Sit out here and get baked and just marvel at the majesty of the Minutemen. Now, the house I'm about to jetpack on top of here isn't really decorated on the inside, but it is just another basic house on a house. I'm going to look at where my water purifiers are next to operational Institute teleporter thing. I built one here so that it would always be functional, and then used one that I built at Red Rocket to actually complete the main storyline. Because I think it's, junk that you can't repair it once you've used it, and it's just this dead piece of machinery. So now we're at nighttime. Just walk through the city at night with the beautiful Galaxy Always Visible mod. I feel like that's a must-have. Come on, no light pollution? You're gonna be able to see the Milky Way. Also recently, after the update, the big update that broke a lot of people's load orders, while I was rebuilding my load order, I discovered a mod that fixes the Sanctuary Bridge. And I haven't gone back to this specific save file yet since I've used that mod. So I'm kind of curious that it hopefully won't damage or screw up anything that I've done there on the bridge for the entrance to the city. We got the hotel, the clinic, the police station.
Time you want me to carry some of that valuable gear you're lugging?
Shit box, a couple houses, another shit box, saloon, guard posts, lion statues, the shops with the restaurant and guard post, which the restaurant isn't decorated at all, which is why I didn't bother going up there. I love the welcome home sign. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. Especially with the Iron Man or War Machine power armor up there keeping watch. Looks so good at night. Although nowadays I use a mod that gives me a wireless fuse box, so I don't have to run wires all over my settlements anymore, which is nice. The science lab, forgot to show that during the daytime. The sign pops in the night. Back to the Minutemen headquarters. Now we're going up top here. It's not like it's super pleasing to the eye, but it's a little recreational area for the Minutemen. Some lawn chairs, or lounge chairs, I should say. But yeah, now we're going to do some roof jumping. Get an overview of the whole settlement. Sanctuary City. Or if you're a member of the Minutemen, you get access to Inner Sanctuary. Everyone else, you got to stay outside. Kind of like medieval days with the castle walls.